Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and it's time to go back to the theater. And everyone knows one of my favorite ladies is Karen Gillan, and in this film she doesn't play just one character, but two, ha ha ha. So you know I'm definitely down for that. My review of the 2022 sci-fi dark comedy Duel, coming up now. In the future, a woman named Sarah finds out that she's terminally ill and doesn't have much time left. In their society, cloning is an option, so it's easier for your loved ones to take the loss. Sarah goes through with the cloning process and teaches her how to act like her and the ins and outs of her life. The clone known as Sarah's double begins taking over Sarah's life before she should, and in a shocking revelation, Sarah's illness miraculously disappears, and she's told that she'll live a long life. Sarah's double is allowed, however, to challenge Sarah to a duel to the death, where the winner is allowed to live the life. So what did I think of Duel? I thought it's a mostly satisfying sci-fi satire. It's directed by Riley Stearns, best known for directing the films Faults and The Art of Self-Defense. The film gives off vibes of movies like The Lobster and even The Hunger Games at times, and has a similar setup to the movie Swan Song, which at the time of this recording I haven't seen yet, but does take things in its own unique direction. The film has a strong setup and premise, including a cool opening scene to get us into the world. Unfortunately, when it gets to its final act, I felt like it didn't quite land the ending it was looking for, and the resolution is pretty lackluster. The film is actually pretty easy to follow and never gets overly convoluted. Things are rather simple, which isn't always a bad thing. The characters also have an interesting way of conversing in an awkward but deliberate way that not only makes the clones sound robotic, but the humans as well. The story can be smart, and I liked it showed the rocky relationship Sarah has with her boyfriend and mother, and the classes she begins to take with a combat coach to teach her how to kill her double. While it's a social satire and has some messages, I honestly felt like it could have dug a little deeper in that department. The film packs in quite a lot of dark humor with some very funny, chuckle-worthy, and laugh-out-loud moments, with a few that do fall flat. While I can appreciate the film's dark tone, there's a surprising random choice thrown in that didn't need to be in there at all, and I hated it so much that I'm going to dock a point for it. Also, Sarah honestly isn't the most likable character, and it can sometimes be hard to root for the hero here. Karen Gillan does a nice job playing the dual roles of Sarah, the woman who believes she's terminally ill and has a clone created until she's cured, and also plays Sarah's double, the clone of Sarah who feels she has the right to stay alive and not be destroyed. Also in the cast, Aaron Paul as Trent, Sarah's combat instructor teaching her ways to stay alive against her double. Beulah Cole as Peter, Sarah's boyfriend who seems to be falling out of love with her, and Theo James as Robert Michaels, another human in the same double situation. Duel gives us an impressive performance and sets up an interesting premise, but doesn't quite pay off as compellingly as it should. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of Do It. A small do it, but a do it nonetheless. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/westtroupaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, the Instagram, and Letterboxd at WesAList. Until next time, Troop out.